Larry?
Insanity is our camera.
And so I'm like,
And that the show hasn't evolved.
Have you seen my Palm Pilot?
Palm Pilot? It's not here. No.
What are you watching?
Just flipping around.
Have you noticed that we have not had sex in a very long time?
Listen, I'm watching this thing about hippos.
This is the longest we've gone since we've been married.
You know, you went off the pill. What are we supposed to do?
So we use condoms or something.
I can't use condoms. First of all, I'm embarrassed to buy them, and I'm not good at it.
Why don't we do this? I'll call and make an appointment for you to have a vasectomy. And then we don't have to worry about this any longer.
Okay, fine.
No, but I want you to
I'll get the
think
condoms. I'll get the condoms. Okay.
So, any weather fluctuations since the last time we went up there?
Don't miss the videos everyone's talking about. Girls Gone Wild, Ultimate Spring Break on video or DVD for just $9.99.
Yes, I was thinking about ordering the tape, the videotape, about the college girls and the wildness. They're going wild or something. Somebody told me about going wild.
Your Chicago show. I'm Tony Lossano.
And I'm Patrice Poltzer. Tony, I'm really impressed.
Well, it's a big opening for us.
Wow, that's really cool.
Which did you enjoy more, the new opening with us or the Larry David?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the old opening had much more just you and I time, you know, on FaceTime. But no, I actually, if I'm taking one for the whole team, I like this intro much better.
And yeah, we've added some new people into the show. We have,
I know. People might be confused though because they don't maybe see them.
But they will.
The
if they tune in from now on, you'll see Jana Liles all the time. Santos, of course, on the roof. Pat over there. Oh, Pat!
Did you forget Santos?
Let's see, Pat. Right.
Uh-oh.
That's a shot from the past with too much headroom.
And wait, can I do a minor introduction before you give the official one?
Yeah.
Everyone, Tony wasn't lying. He really is married.
Yes.
Okay, now continue.
Yeah. Actually.
It is just a lie. Oh.
Well, that's Julie, of course, and she is my lovely wife.
That's a new segment. It's like a marriage segment or something we can do with you too.
No, we don't want to do any marriage segments. Hey, in fact, you know, there's been some big news in this story. Have you seen this? What is this, Mondays? Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm. The whole Beangate, Cloudgate.
Yes.
They're I guess they're $8 million over budget with the whole sculpture.
Yeah, they're just, you know, they're just some pocket change, a little bit short.
Well, we sent Julie last year to cover the whole opening of Millennium Park with the bean. Julie got to actually go over to the opening of the whole. There's Julie covering the Cloudgate last year, the Millennium Park.
Live in the flesh now.
Exactly, and you can see here. There'll be a shot of the what they're trying to get rid of is the rivets, the seams, and all that. They prematurely opened.
July 23rd.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Shut up, Julie.
More information.
Tony, I'll hit him for you,
Julie. It's a tape. Julie,
I don't care.
It's a tape. Julie.
Okay. You're gonna send her, but I don't blame her for going away to college.
So the whole Beandoggle, now they're unveiling it, and then I got to go see it for another show. Check this out. This is me at the whole covering the behind-the-scenes process of them, you know, welding out the whole rivets and all that. And I don't think you'll ever see this. This is for another show, a pilot show, but it's because.
Wow, how do they give you those press tickets, huh?
I don't know. But they also said that they saw rabbits at Millennium Park. Have you seen any rabbits?
No, and if I did, I'd probably step on it.
We're still on that delay. Nick, take over. Go back to 2. Go to 2, Nick. All right. Yeah, well, here. I found one.
Oh, God.
Okay, I found a rabbit.
Oh.
Yeah. That's my buddy.
Is this your pet?
That's my bunny. That's
Are you going to step on that?
You're okay, Bandit.
Hi.
Park the way for the bunny. Let him roam around.
It's kind of a weird pet, you know, like not many people have rabbits. I mean, cats, fish, dogs. I mean,
Well, I got a
what made you guys get a rabbit?
Well, I was babysitting my sister's niece, my niece's bunny, my sister's kid. And my wife fell in love with the bunny. And she wanted to keep him. And we can't do that. We can't steal the niece's bunny, could we?
No, you can't.
No,
you
that
can't.
would just be wrong.
It would be wrong.
So what we did was we got a sibling, and it's Bandit. Bandit's
So,
a sibling.
Julie, who do you love more, the rabbit or Tony?
Oh, my baby. Hi, sweetie. He's like coming over here. Although the story is, he gave this to me right before I left, and I said, well, I'm still leaving.
Yeah.
So I still
okay.
left,
She
and
went
he
to-
had to take care of the baby.
And you know what? I detect the truthfulness in her voice too, Tony.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, speaking of Julie actually got to cover the whole movie on the U-505. You know the U-505 boat over at the Museum of Science and Industry?
I'm not that into submarines, if I'm being completely honest, but
Well,
I know what you're talking
It's
about.
been outdoors since the 50s, I think, or 60s, and they just moved it indoors, underground, and the grand opening, I think, is this weekend, and Julie actually got to cover them moving
Julie,
it.
you are like hot all over the town.
All over the place.
So here's Julie covering the move of the U-505.
That rabbit.
Hi, I'm Julie Esterline for NUDE HIPPO, your Chicago show, and I'm here with Ed McDonald at the Museum of Science and Industry, and behind us, as you can see, is the U-505 sub, and it's moving. It's moving. Tell us all about this move.
Well, what we're doing is that we've got to move the boat approximately 1,000 feet to its new underground home, which is just behind us, behind the construction fence. Right now, we're halfway through the journey. You see the U-boat sitting up on top of 18 sets of truck dollies, total of 144 tires that are supporting the boat, and all of its 700 tons of weight.
Now, originally when it was brought here in 1954, how did they actually get it over here? I heard something about going across Lakeshore Drive.
It did go across Lakeshore Drive. They brought it down the Great Lakes and into the Lake Michigan and the Port of Chicago, where they put it into a floating dry dock. They brought the dry dock up onto the beach, and then with railroad rails, they put it on wheels and rolled it over to its current home, which is in front of us behind the Space Center. Since that time, we have built a Space Center and a connecting link, so it became a little bit more challenging to move the boat, as well as the technology has improved since the 1950s.
You recently gave it a facelift, a nice coat of paint.
Yes, we have completely structurally repaired the interior hull and structures that are needed to support the boat. We then scraped and painted it, and we've put it back to the colors that it was in on the day of its capture on June 4th, 1944.
So once it's underground, this is going to be all climate control and none of the elements from this wonderful weather we have here in Chicago.
The change in climate over the last 50 years has really done a lot of damage to the boat. So we're bringing it indoors, completely covered. We'll control the humidity and control the temperature. And our intent as guardian of this artifact and national landmark is to keep it around for many more generations to come. So that's the whole purpose behind this project. This is the only German U-boat that's in the United States, number one. Number two, it is the only man-of-war that's been captured on the high seas by the United States Navy since the War of 1812. And from this, we gleaned a lot of information on just what was going on in the Atlantic theater. The Germans never knew we had captured this until after the war.
That's great. Can we get a little bit closer so we can see it up close and personal?
So what we're going to do is we're going to roll this around to the front of the museum where we have 8 jacking towers in place. The boat will roll up alongside of the pit, actually the exhibit hall, we don't call it a pit anymore, and these truck dollies that you see a silver part between the red beam and the tires, those are actually jacks. So we can raise and lower the boat right now on these movable dollies. It will lower itself down on steel beams. It will then slide across these steel beams into the exhibit hall, and then from there it will lower 4 inches at a time, 42 feet down to the bottom of the exhibit hall floor.
How long does that take?
That'll take 2 days.
2 days, wow.
And we're doing this very slowly, very cautiously, and very carefully. We want to make sure that the boat is completely level, knowing where the center of gravity is at on the boat. It's almost like walking a tightrope. You've got to know exactly where your center of gravity is and to make sure you keep it balanced as you go all the way down.
This is One of the things that I always loved coming to the Museum of Science and Industry when I was a little kid, I had to go on the boat, and then I always bought one of those little molds.
All around us, I know exactly what you mean. They're still very popular.
Oh, yes. Can I touch it?
You can touch it.
Ah!
Yeah.
Wow. So, Ed, if people want to find out more about the U-505, how can they find out about this?
Well, we have a website. You will find the U-505 there. We also have a webcam going, so you can watch the continuing moves of the boat. And there's a lot of history that we've loaded onto our website for those that can take a look at it. We have a temporary exhibit inside the building as well. And, of course, everybody's invited back about a little more than a year from now when we reopen our new exhibit.
Okay, so everyone, come on over to the Museum of Science and Industry. Of course, come now. There's many great exhibits you can see now. And thank you so much,
You're
Ed.
welcome.
It was
It's my pleasure. Thank you, Julie.
Okay, thanks.
Well, that was Julie over at the U-505. You're freaking out. Why?
Because your rabbit crapped on our desk.
They're little pellets.
Ew.
They're nothing. They're just little tiny.
You are joking me.
No, this is
Stop
fantastic.
that.
I wish I could poop in pellets. There's more to Chicago. We'll be right back. Wouldn't that be great? You're just like a little golf ball.
And there's one thing you do not see on there. There's no ketchup.
No, put ketchup on a hot dog, it ruins it.
The Brady Bunch.
I always thought it would have made a great episode where he actually told the family he's gay. Calls them all into that one room between the backyard and the kitchen, you know, where they had the payphone. They're having a potato sack race, but he calls them in and he says, "You're wondering why I called this meeting. I'm gay." And then it would be...
Yeah.
Welcome back to NUDE HIPPO, your Chicago show. I'm Tony Lossano.
I can't even speak right now.
Why?
Because I don't understand why you, like, I would think this is kind of strange that the rabbit is shatting all over our stuff. And no one thinks it's a big deal.
They're just tiny little pellets.
Oh my God.
They're solid. Look at this.
Tony, please
If
stop.
I could poop like this would be fabulous.
Tony.
This kid.
All right.
Okay. You're like little raisins.
Ew.
Little raisins.
Ew. Okay.
Right.
I'm supposed to enter into a food piece now. This is
Well, go ahead.
disgusting.
This is yours.
Oh my God. Anyway. Yes. Well, I actually had. You've heard about the Stirring Things Up in Chicago this summer?
No.
No. Okay. Well,
The what? What is it?
I will tell you about it. It's called Stirring Things Up in Chicago.
Okay.
It's a
it's a series with the Cultural Center.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a 6-month citywide feast of over 250 food-inspired events, and I got a chance to sit down with. Seriously, Tony, stop. I had a chance to sit down yesterday with Tim Samuelson, and we were talking about the tour that's coming up this Saturday. It's the Quest for Chicago's Best. Pizza and hot dogs.
Getting me hungry.
Yeah, and I was hungry until your damn pet came and started pooing all over our desk.
Well, let's check this out.
Sir, can I ask you what you think makes the perfect Chicago hot dog?
What makes a perfect hot, big, fat, fried, onions, pickles.
Ketchup?
Never ketchup. Only hot brown mustard.
I'm sitting here with cultural historian Tim Samuelson, and we are about to chow down on an authentic Chicago hot dog. And he's also going to tell us a little bit about this weekend's Best of Chicago tour. Is that right?
Right. We're going to look for the best. I mean, you often hear about classic Chicago food. You're going to get to try it for yourself and even see what's the best and even figure out what really is the real thing.
What is your criteria?
Well, some of these are familiar places. In fact, a good Chicago hot dog, which we very nicely have right here. And look at the great character. Look at that relish on there, that nice green relish. This is famous. That says Chicago, all about it.
Is it just hot dogs, or is it...
No. Italian beef. There's the famous rivalry. I mean, it's one of the... People will get into fights about what's better.
I'm kind of embarrassed to say, but I've never even seen this neon green relish before. Is that typical for a hot dog?
It's not a Chicago hot dog if you don't have the neon green relish. And there's one thing you do not see on there. There's no ketchup. Never, ever, ever on a Chicago. If you ask in a fine hot dog establishment to put ketchup on a Chicago dog, they might just show you the door. We're going to forewarn everybody on the tour just to be sure.
Perfect Chicago hot dog. Definitely has to have chili, cheese, and onions.
Ketchup?
Nah, you don't need ketchup.
Did you get ketchup on your hot dog?
No. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't put ketchup on a hot dog. You ruin it. Mustard, a little relish, and onions, and that's a hot dog. No, put ketchup on a hot dog, it ruins it.
So how come a typical Chicago hot dog has no ketchup? Because I always have ketchup on my hot dog.
Well, then you must be an outsider. Did you grow up in Chicago? Oh, I can't imagine that. You haven't gotten thrown out of hot dog places for doing that?
No, I haven't.
Well, this must be a warning to you. But it's just kind of Chicago hot dog evolved, that you don't put it on there. And it's considered to be a big culinary insult, an insult to the chef if you do something like that. Shame on you. Well, now you know better. Okay, so now you know.
Is about where your favorite place in the city to get a piece of pizza is?
Pizza Hut. All day. Pizza Hut.
Pizza, definitely Giordano's.
Give me a high five on that one. What's your opinion on deep dish pizza? Is it, I know Lou Malnati's, Giordano's, Gino's East. Are those some of the big dogs?
Those are some of the classics of the dogs of going into the pizza world. But it's really some classics, and all the ones you mentioned. But you also have what many people call the birth of the deep dish pizza. And actually, it was originally sold at a place which was called Pizzeria Ricardo. Bet you never heard of that. But it later became Pizzeria Uno, which then spawned Pizzeria Due, and then you have Malnati's and others. We're not only going to try a couple of the classics of those, but we're going to make a stop. We're going to do kind of pickups. We're going to just pull up the bus and do some takeout. And we're going to go down to D'Amato's Bakery on West Grand, where it's the original kind of old world deep dish pizza.
Where's your favorite place to get a slice of pizza in Chicago?
Probably Bocce's.
Giordano's.
Another high five on that one. Awesome.
This is going to be the quest for Chicago's best. It's going to go right from here in front of the Chicago Cultural Center, Randolph Street entrance. Bus is heading out at 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, June 4th. And if you want to sign up for it, it's 312-744-NUDE. You can sign up. I would recommend not eating the day before, because we're going to have at least 2 hot dogs, 2 Italian beef sandwiches, and we're bringing home pizza. So forget about your meal for the rest of the day, too, because you're going to be not only judging the best, but you're going to get a big meal as well.
Well, should we try our hot dogs to see?
Well, that was a very good piece.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, anything that's food involved, I always like to get myself involved as well. And also, right across the street from the Cultural Center, you can go check out Tim Samuelson's. He has a big event. It's called the World Pantry, and it's like an exhibition of art and photos about food and history of Chicago in food. So it's pretty cool.
And of course, if you want to find out any of this, because this is actually the event that you covered is happening this weekend,
yes.
Go to NUDEHIPPO.com. Go ahead, check it out. I think it's going to be a fun time.
Yes.
We'll be back. There's more to come. Stick around.
Bye.
We're about to ambush Antonio.
Antonio? Hi. Just
Do you remember last week's show?
Of course I do. Yes, I do.
Well, my mom missed it.
Oh, she did?
Here, check this out. We had Paul McCartney perform. This was supposed to be a clean song, and it was until the very, very end, where nipplage.
Yeah.
Nipplage. So I did that for you, Mom. You missed the show. There you go. You got the whole show in like 30 seconds or something.
Don't miss it again, Mrs. Lossano.
Yeah!
Julie Esterline, only on Nude Hippo, your Chicago show.
Welcome back to NUDE HIPPO, your Chicago show. I'm Tony Lossano alongside.
I'm not speechless too often in my life, and this is a time I actually don't even really I can't even carry on a conversation, a normal one at that.
And explain to the viewers why.
Well, because your disgusting pet rabbit.
I like how you asked me. You asked me if this was real or some practical joke.
I feel like you're playing. I feel this is impossible. Like, you can't be this calm about your rabbit pooing on her stuff, and I feel like it has to be a joke. Like, it's like pebbles you're putting there.
Well, no, it's real pellets, poops.
I'm a brochure.
There's a few here and there. Here, I'll pour it over here. Is that better? All right. All right, speaking of poop.
Oh my God.
I went to CBS 2 Chicago to cover their
What a
newscast
transition
over there. What?
What a transition you have there.
I don't know where to go. All right. And by the way, welcome back, Julie.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Thanks.
nice to have you around.
Oh, the love. The love.
I got to see, I'm trying to separate myself from the poop transition. I got to interview Diann Burns.
Now, we're about to ambush Antonio.
Antonio?
Antonio is very smart, And, you know, I used to be a lawyer. You know, I'm so smart. I used to be a lawyer. Hi. Just want a couple friends with me. But he is just now showing his really funny side.
You know, my messy office, and you guys bring a camera in here.
Do you smell like fries?
No, it's not my food.
What is
it's
that?
The microwave in that conference. Look at my email. I'm writing asking them to move the microwave.
Violation! He's very meticulous, and so sometimes I just, you know, mess with him so you can stop paying attention so much. Look at the mess.
This is all research, of course, right? You're working hard.
You're going to make this up to me somehow.
Duncanson.
There's John Duncanson.
Yeah, that's a big thrill, isn't it?
Who shares an office with
his wife, Sylvia.
How romantic is that?
Yeah, the romance is gone because of that.
I heard your side of the office is kind of raggedy and hers is neat.
How did that happen?
What's this?
That's the Bartman ball. That's the real Bartman ball. You know, it's the real one.
Knockoff Bartman ball.
They blew up the wrong one, actually. hey, that's...
The secret is out.
You know, in this business, the only thing that really keeps you going and keeps you straight.
Oh, there's my producer. Here's the wild thing about Edie.
Okay.
She is not here today. She's not working today.
All right.
But she comes in anyway.
And she's wondering who we are.
You're on Nude Hippo, your Chicago show.
I'm a little frightened.
She's been having me ambush everyone here. So, Jay, how do you feel?
Can I just make a confession?
I say God will get you for that.
We were in your office. Oh, yeah, this is it. Now, it's very neat.
What did you do? Did you fondle my helmet?
And a few other things. I'm not sure what this is about. Lovely pet.
Oh, look.
There's his favorite.
Oh, the golfing picture on the wall. Sure, sure.
Everybody works hard here. Yeah. And the fact of the matter is, things are moving for us. Yeah. We're going to do very well. And whether it's a surprise or not, we don't really care. Yeah. I mean, we're competitive, and we want to be first. We want to be accurate. We want to be great. And I think that, you know, when you check back in, we'll still be happy and having a lot of fun doing what we're doing. It's tougher. It's a lot of pressure to watch us coming up. Yeah. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot more on us. We can do anything. Yeah. I mean, the fact of the matter is, you know, some days maybe nobody was watching. So at this point, we can try everything. And if something clicks, then that means we have set the tone. Right. And that we are the trendsetters, the cutting edge. Right. And everybody trying to follow the formula, we can do anything we want, and it's great.
Now there you go. That was me over with Diann Burns at CBS 2 Chicago. If you want to learn more about CBS 2, they're a channel that's starting a whole news business.
Yeah, and they don't let their pets roam on their news desks.
Maybe they should. Look, he's tearing up on the set. Go to NUDEHIPPO.com for more info. I have to mention this real quick. Last week we did a special about the golden age of Chicago children's television. I didn't mention, or no one mentioned this book. This is a great book. Check it out. It's available at bookstores everywhere. You can find out more at NUDEHIPPO.com. We'll be back. Stick
and
around.
the rabbit didn't pull in that.
Oh, Santos up on the weather deck.
I'm looking at all these birds and the sun.
Here we go again.
Oh, no.
Hey, Santos, you know
Yes,
what I love about this? You're actually in pajamas, and we can't see them. Lift up your leg. Let me see the pajamas. Don't fall off the roof. There you go.
Move further back.
Yeah, go further
Keep
back.
going. Keep going.
Patrice Poltzer, only on Nude Hippo, your Chicago show.
Hey, welcome back to Nude Hippo, your Chicago show. We're in the den now.
I know. We've expanded.
The boudoir.
You know me, Tony. You know Patrice. Do you know Jana? Jana Liles is joining us now. Hey, Jana.
Hello. Hi.
You've done some segments before, but now you're in studio with us.
I've done some segments, yes.
This is what now? This is
This is a
Hollywood?
kind of an entertainment of Chicago type segment. What's going on in Chicago entertainment-wise? Something possibly you could do over the weekend, things along those lines.
Excellent.
So
I need to make
we
some
can
plans.
help Tony with his social life.
Maybe we can.
Yes.
Here's hoping.
Perfect.
All right.
But they actually do. They have a 35-minute segment that they're going to do on stage on Saturday, and then plus they're going to be kind of filtering in and out and about the crowd for the rest of the festival. So
Very cool.
Quest Theater Ensemble at Lollapalooza. Very, very cool.
And we'll put all that info up at NUDEHIPPO.com, of
Yes,
course. Well, there you go. And the segments are going by. That's another show.
We're done.
All right, thanks for watching, everyone. We're going to go to the kitchen next.
I'm going to go kill Tony's pet rabbit.
Oh, there comes the letters.
Peter! Sorry, I'm just...
Nude Hippo, your Chicago show, has been a presentation of Opie Productions.
I'm Ashley Lobo for NudeHippo.tv. We're not NudeHippo.tv anymore.